In this video, I'm going to show you how to palm mute on guitar, and then we'll do some basic palm muting exercises to start building up the reflexes you need to do it automatically. Palm muting is another one of those fancy tricks like slides or hammer-ons that you don't really notice at first, but they go a long way to making your playing sound more expressive and interesting. So go grab your guitar. Let's do some palm muting. A palm mute is a technique that's used to make your guitar sound a little thumpier. To do a palm mute, you use the side of your hand, not really the palm, but just the side, and you place it right next to the saddle, which is the thing that this string is resting on. So you're basically just gonna chop down on the strings right here. And I think this is why you always see people playing air guitar with their hands like this. They're mimicking kind of what you need to do in order to do a palm mute. You kind of have to let your fingers fan out like this to cover all the strings. On a guitar tab, palm mutes are usually indicated with a little PM above or below the staff, and dots showing which note needs to be palm muted. If there are many notes in a row that need to be palm muted, there'll be a line of dashes or dots showing the range of notes that need to be palm muted. So in this exercise, we're going to focus on finding the palm muting sweet spot. If you're too far away from the saddle, you lose the tone and the thump. But if you're too close to it, the note will just start ringing out and it's not a percussive mute anymore. So these exercises are going to be all about right hand accuracy, finding that sweet spot. We're actually not even going to use the left hand until the very end, so it should be pretty easy. So we just need to focus on moving between palm muted notes and open notes and making sure as you go back and forth you're landing on that sweet spot. We're going to start by giving ourselves a lot of time before that switch needs to happen so you can mentally and physically prepare for it. And then we're going to work on trying to shrink that gap. In the first round, we're going to do 4 palm muted notes and then 4 open notes and repeat that 4 times in a row. And since we're really only worried about our right hand, we're just going to do everything on the open 6th string. And I'm going to use this hand to stabilize and mute the rest of the strings. Here's what it's going to look like. Since we're really only worried about our right hand, the speed ramp for these exercises isn't going to be as gradual as we usually do. This time it's just going to be 60, 80, 100, and 120 beats per minute. If you feel like you need something in between that, you can use the playback speed feature on the YouTube video to adjust it to be a little bit slower. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, not so bad. Now let's try the same thing with 3 plucks each, so we have just a little bit less time to think about switching. Here we go. Ready, go. go. Ready, go. All right, last one. Ready, go. All right, nice work. But can you do 2 plucks each? Let's find out. Here we go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, last one. Ready, go. All right. Yep, you guessed it. Now let's do 1 pluck each, but this time we're gonna use a drum track so it's not so stale. Let's see how quick you can set up those palm mutes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, last one. Ready, go. All right, now that we're able to find that palm muting sweet spot and we're getting more comfortable switching between palm muted and open notes, let's try using palm mutes to create some accents. This time we'll be doing a pattern of 4 plucks, but the first one will be open, and then the next 3 will be palm muted, which creates an accent on the first beat. Sounds like this. We're just gonna play the pattern 4 times in a row, and then we'll move to the next speed. And then we'll just be doing the same speeds we've been doing. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, last one. Ready, go. All right, very nice. Now let's do the same thing, but in groups of 3. So the first one's open and then the next 2 are palm muted. This is gonna be kind of more of like a triplet or a waltz feel. Unfortunately, the keyboard I'm using here to get these drum tracks doesn't have any options that are in 3/4 or 6/8, which is kind of a bummer, but it does have a shuffle one, so I slowed it down enough to force a 3/4 time signature. Just kind of sounds a little weird, but hey, maybe it's better than the metronome, I hope. Here we go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, now for the last round, we're gonna try and add some eighth notes. Here's what it looks like. We're doing 1 palm muted, 1 open, 1 palm muted, 1 open. So it's like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is gonna give it kind of like a ska or a reggae feel. So while it seems weird, it does actually happen in real life. However, this time, let's just try it on an A5, which is a power chord built on the 6th string, 5th fret. All right, here we go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, very last one. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, well that's gonna be it for the foundations of palm muting. In the following palm muting workout videos, we're gonna cover some common palm muting patterns over single string licks and power chord progressions. So if you like this video and you want more like it, then make sure to hit the subscribe button down there and you'll get more guided workouts like this one. And if you want to buy me a coffee and help fuel my caffeine needs, then there's a link for that down in the comments. There's a lot of other great buttons down there you can click too. Some buttons right here you could click. They all need some love. All right, see you in the next one.